If you want to play with the same darts as your favourite player, you need to make sure you are playing with the same weight, because otherwise it is a completely different dart, despite the fact they may look the same. Take a look at these. These are my darts, 21, 23 and 25 grams availability, and if you look at them, they all look pretty much the same. But they can't be. It's impossible. How can you have a dart that weighs 21 grams be the same as a dart that weighs 25? Those 4 grams need to come from somewhere, and there are different ways in which you can do that, which we'll get to in a second, but it means that that dart is different. It's not just that this one's heavier. There will be very significant differences between the two. So if you are playing with a Edgar 21 gram dart and you think I want to try something a bit heavier, you get this, it will be a different feel altogether. Take this for example. I've got it already set up. Here's one I made earlier. Very sort of retro TV. 23 gram dart, 21 gram dart. Now if I made sure they was both pushed into the dock the same, you'll notice that they're actually the same length. So if they are the same length, how can they not weigh the same? Because there are different ways in which you can change a dart in order to have the different weights. One is really obvious. You had extra material. That is, in the thickness or in the length. There are 2 ways in which you can do it. So, if you want a 25 gram Edgar dart, it's going to be thicker. If you want a 25 gram Edgar dart from the 21, it may be longer, which means the dart's going to be different in the hand. This isn't a very popular option. A lot of people want the dimensions to be the same. But the dimensions cannot be the same if you are going to add weight. Now, there are different ways you can do this. You can add weight by changing the tungsten percentage. So you may say, for example, the Edgar 21 gram dart is going to be of a lower tungsten percentage so that it matches the 25 gram. So you'll have a higher density of tungsten because it's a heavier material. So you can change the tungsten, but we can see here the tungsten's been the same. The dimensions seem the same. So where is the difference? How do we lose that weight? Well, in fact, what happens is drill depth comes into play now. And by drill depth, what I mean, you take the stem off the dart. And this bit here, the thread of the actual dart, where you screw the stem in, that is not the same on all darts. If you've got a couple of sets of darts at home, go get a set and you'll see. And the best way to judge it here is just to get a dart and drop it into the depth here, and you'll see here it barely goes in. That means there's more material here. It's very shallow in the drill depth, and then when you start looking at those lighter darts, it'll be deeper. Now what that does, because we haven't changed the dimensions of the dart, because we haven't changed sort of the length and the thickness of the dart, what we've done is we've drilled out the back. The back becomes more hollow because we've taken material away. We've reduced material from the back of the dart, so it's deeper to make the dart weigh less. Now what that's going to do is it's going to make the back end of the dart lighter than the front end, because the front end's solid, the back is soft. So the balance point is going to be different. So if you've got a 21 gram dart and a 25 gram dart, and they're the same dimensions, they're the same thing like a Edgar dart, I guarantee one will be drilled deeper than the other, which means the balance point will be significantly different. So again, it will feel like you're throwing a completely different dart. Now it's key to understand why that is so important, because what you'll notice is by changing the balance point will change the angle of entry of the dart. It is more likely if you've got a flat or a slightly upright angle that when you change the balance point and you move it more towards the front and hollow out the back, it'll be more like the top dart here where it goes in at a more upright angle. So my key tips, my key takeaways from this video, it's more of a warning to you guys when you're buying your darts. Check the dimensions. Check the tungsten percentages. If they are the same, you can't jump from one weight to the other without significantly changing that balance point. So just be aware of these when you're out shopping for your darts. I'll be making lots more informative videos like this right here on Edgar TV. So do make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Right down in the comment section.